Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Banner Saga. Took me a moment. We are now with some new characters. Seems to be an archer and some sort of fighter character on the other side of the map. We don't know anything about them besides they've run into one of the dredge. Deploy what happens before battle. Click your units, Rook and Alette. Deploy them within the blue squares. Click ready to start the battle. Well, let's put you up front. We don't know his range. And she can hide out behind, because I'm assuming as an archer we want her in the back. Light step move through ally. Mark prey does armor break damage. All allies within range attack the marked target. Okay. He's got 1 break. Only 10 strength. Bonus strength damage when stationary. Move her more forward then. Thread the needle. Hits all units between the archer and the target, doing bonus armor break damage. That all units means allies as well. So can you normally just shoot past your allies so we don't have to worry about allies blocking shots? That's what it sounds like to me. Let's see how it goes. Careful, don't get too close. What do we know about you? Okay, you got Splinter and Tremble. Scourge uses weapon to summon an ally to the battlefield. Hopefully that doesn't happen. So we should be in pillage, because there's only one enemy, but clearly we're not. Let's move up to... Is that how far he can walk? Therefore he can attack one beyond. So let's move to here. I'll go 1 back just in case I'm not understanding the range or if he has an attack range. I don't know if that counts as a spear. But that should leave him, yeah, solidly out of the range. Can I mark prey? No. Then we'll just end our turn back here. So if I send her here, I guess, do I need to send her there? What kind of range does she have? If I just said I want you to attack... Okay, you actually have pretty good range. The orange squares indicate the range of the unit's attack. Archers like Rook and Alette have a much longer range than the melee units. Oh, he's a ranged attacker as well. Okay, well now I feel a little silly. We do need to get her slightly closer. Sure, that seems fine. And yeah, let's do some break, because it has lots of armor. Not good. Ugh. So you have a ranged attack of some sort, is the claim? I guess I should figure that out first. If I want you to attack, you do have a ranged attack. And you can actually do a decent amount of strength damage. And you only have 1 break, so I should probably be having you focus on strength damage. And let's pull you back. I don't like that I can't see my attack range. So you attack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beyond. So if I moved you to here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you can still get him. But I don't get to see it, which is uncomfortable. Because if I click the check, he moves there, and then I can't... If I miscounted, I'm just screwed. What was your... Does armor break damage? All allies within range attack the marked target. Oh, but that one has to be up close. Forgot. Yes. Oh, he is going for us. Okay. Focusing on break. Yeah, just keep taking down his armor to help, I think. I mean, we could damage his strength so he doesn't hit as hard. But it's not like he's attacking strength, he's just attacking armor. At least so far. So if you used your ability... Well, I guess there's no point. You can attack and kill it. I'm gonna say he could use his ability so that she would get an attack as well. I think. But he can just win now. Might as well go for the win if you can. Renown grows. Beat an enemy with a hunter. 3 renown. Was that a dredge? Well, that looks calm, but you can tell her heart is about to beat right out of her chest. It was. Let me see. Are you hurt? No, I'll be fine. When the dredge attacked, your cart and the yaks bolted. It spilled most of your supplies. You can see more dark figures moving through the trees when you glance that direction. All the food. That's the last we're going to get before winter. What do we do? Don't run. Let me think. Forget the supplies. Let's go back to Skogir. If we hurry, we can gather them before the dredge appear. Do you think you can handle more of them? I mean, going back to a known town is probably better in this case if you've lost your cart and all of your supplies. But they also do seem capable, and so just running away may not be necessary. I don't know if I want to just hunt them. But if we hurry, we can gather more before... gather them before more dredge appear. I can see them in the trees. Are you sure about this? No, but we have to try. Be quick. Alette calms the yaks while you frantically toss supplies back into the cart. More dredge emerge, but you manage to get the cart moving again before they can close in. The colossal figures slowly recede into the distance. Plus 15 supplies. Supplies represents food and other goods used to keep everyone alive on the road. When supplies are gone, people will starve or die of starvation. Wait. When the supplies are gone, people will die of starvation. The more people are in the caravan, the faster supplies will diminish. You can see how many days of supplies you have left. On the travel display at the top of the screen, most towns will have supplies to sell, as well as a few items. So we have 18 days of supplies. No people in this army. That seems unlikely. Morale is declining. And we're going back to Skogir anyway.
Expected to see the dredge with my own eyes. What happened in the north? Already we see more between the trees as we approach our home, and Alette grips my hand tight. We must find Ivor.
Ivor. The enormous varl in question towers over the men in the training field. He squints as you approach. Already back, Hunt Master. Thought you'd be Thought you'd be tomorrow. Dredge, everywhere. Dredge? How did they get through Greyhorn? Must have broken through the fort. Finders nearby stop sparring. They gather around you. Damn it. They'll be here soon if they're not already. You hear screams from the outskirts. People are running towards the Great Hall. Ivor turns to one of the older boys in his group of fighters. Egil, take Alette to the Great Hall. Tell the chieftain what's happening. The rest of you, gather up as many people as you can. Come on, Alette. No, wait, I can help. Let them fight or go with Egil, Alette. I would say let them fight. If they're capable and she wants to fight, then that's how you get stronger. And turning away people in the middle of a combat situation who have at least some skill seems unwise. Let them fight, Ivor. Why not invite some goats to join us too? You're asking for dead kids. I won't let anything happen to her. I'll have to deal with it sooner or later, Ivor. What now? Egil, keep your shield up. We just hold them off until everyone's inside. Then we figure out what to do next. More shouts draw your attention to some houses atop a nearby hill. I mean, hopefully I'm not choosing to have the two, I guess, younger people in the fight, less skilled fighters, rather than having more capable people. Sure enough, Dredge are gathered in number. Fear threatens to bubble over into panic. How long do we need to keep this up, you ask? Ivor shakes his head unknowingly. That's a bad sign. Turn order. Units move in the order you place them. Ooh, interesting. So I get to choose the turn order. This initiative order is very important when setting up strategies. For example, put archers after melee units so that they can stay safe behind your heavy hitters. Drag the unit icons to rearrange their turn order. Okay, so what do we know about these characters? We've got Rook, who only has one break. Sort of a little bit of strength and armor, but nothing huge. What do we know about you? Rook is a skilled hunter from a long line of woodsmen who have lived in Skogir throughout. Though none of his family have survived the long, hard winters of the north, since childhood he has been close friends with the town's resident Varl, Ivor. His talents quickly landed him the position of Huntsmaster of Skogir, and Rook wrestles with wanting to teach his daughter Alette to become a self-sufficient woman while also keeping her safe from harm, something he was unable to do for his wife Aldis years ago. Okay, so Alette is his daughter. Rook's daughter, Alette, only vaguely remembers her mother, who died when she was a child. Since then, Alette spends most of her time with her father. Unimpressed by the traditional roles of other girls in town, she hopes to become a hunter like her father, and in her spare time, she practices archery with Oddleif, the wife of Skogir, its chieftain, who has become a motherly figure to her. Lots of willpower. Sevens seems okay. Oh, do you have... Yes, you have thread the needle. We know that. And standing still, the archer is able to line up a shot that takes advantage of enemies' missing armor, doing bonus damage. For every 2 points of armor her target has lost, the archer gains 1 additional strength to her attack. Ooh, that is very good, as long as she didn't move beforehand. This makes her especially deadly near the end of a fight, or against tough opponents who have lost a lot of armor. Just remember not to move, giving the archer time to line up her shot. Very good. Rook has Mark Prey. By marking his target, the hunter does a small amount of armor damage and is able to focus the attacks of his entire team on a single enemy. Any allies in range of the victim get a free instant attack on the marked target. When set up smartly, Mark Prey can become one of the most powerful tactics available to the party, and the difference between victory and an impossible battle. Cool. And then light step. Yeah. Now, Ivor, huge defense, good strength, 2 break as well. When Skogir was still young, Ivor wandered into the town center, startling the settlers from Rundwall, who had rarely seen a Varl before. He's never said why he left Varlands to help men build a small town, but each chieftain in Skoger's family line is happy to have him. He's known Rook since the man was young, and the two formed a fast kinship. So yeah, we know they're long-lived, but they're talking about generations of chieftains that have known him. They must live super long. Battering Ram. Character smashes into an enemy or ally, knocking them back up to 4 tiles and pushes them through anyone in the way. Battering Ram does armor break damage and adds 1 more break damage to the target for each unit they pass through. The ability can be used on both friend or foe, making it versatile in many situations. So yeah, if you need to help an ally get around, but at the risk of doing a bunch of armor damage, I don't know. I mean, maybe pushing an ally back who's too far forward. Return the favor. Enemies who attack him lose 1 point of armor for each strike. For each strike on the character. Return the favor triggers every time he takes damage from an adjacent enemy, which can make it devastating to hit him with attacks that can strike multiple times. Cool. And lastly, Egil, Raid Master. Sort of a neutralish character. 5 willpower, bit of armor, bit of strength. Young boy growing up in Skjogr without parents, Egil spends a lot of time behind a battered metal shield training to be a fighter. The few who know him well call him Gil. Stonewall. Character braces for impact with his heavy shield, resisting damage from each strike for the next turn. Each hit the Raid Master takes to either strength or armor is reduced, preventing him from taking permanent damage to either. The Raid Master can use Stonewall to rush into a group of enemies and gain a forward advantage, but step in the way of a powerful enemy to block his movement with impunity. Currently, he resists 3 damage from every hit. That's pretty powerful. And then Shield Wall. By staying next to an ally, the character creates a shield wall, raising the armor of both himself and his ally by 1. This bonus remains until the raider is no longer adjacent to the ally. When multiple raiders stand next to each other, this effect is magnified as they grant each other their own bonuses. 4 raiders standing in a square formation will each gain an additional 4 armor. Okay. Cool. With that in mind, we want probably you guys up front. Maybe even Egil, because he's going to be our tank defender. Nah, I guess you both are. Then Rook and Alette. I think. We've got an item. Let's bracelet. Leveling made by the hunter's wife to keep her daughter safe from harm. +1 arm, +1 strength, and +1 will. So is that on Alette? No, but we can add it. So +1 armor, strength, and willpower. On her? Didn't see the numbers go up. Which you would think they should. Because 776. Did it just not update? No? Not sure about that. We have the one item, she's wearing it, that's fine. I guess we're ready for battle. Alright. Is that going to be difficult terrain that we can't walk through? I think I want the 2 of you sort of up front. Let's pull... I might have him just try and stall some of them while we try and take down these guys fast. I don't know about that. I don't know. Something like that. We'll see how it goes. What are your numbers looking like? Okay. 8 armor, 10 health, 16 armor. That is gonna suck. 8 armor. One with the shield looks like trouble. Yes, it does. So let's have you step forward. Hopefully preventing them from getting back here to our guys. Battering ram would knock it away and do armor damage, right? Don't know that there's a ton of value in that. Rather than just attacking it. But we could do our break damage anyway. Or just a bunch of strength damage. I guess we need to do break because these guys are going to be useless with its armor as it currently is. Yeah, let's get some break in. Do I run you forward? It's a bold move to try. Because you can't do any damage. What's your break, kid? Only 1. I could instead move him, say, here. Make it so this guy can't get to them, probably won't make it to them, so he's still going to be blocking. But also, he would grant him more armor by being nearby. Although if you're there, then you're not attacking. I don't know if I need you to attack. Let's put you there, and then we could stone wall for when this guy moves forward. Because yeah, you can't attack from where you are. So yeah, let's stone wall. It uses 1 of your willpower, but you have 5. I'm gonna hope that works out well for me. Okay. How about that? That wasn't part of the plan. Well, we could move you. Can you just attack from where you are? Yes, actually. No. Let's move you over. At some point, we're going to want to use Mark Prey. But for the meantime, we need to keep your strength up. So stay out of reach. I think that should have him within range. It's 5 squares, I think we determined. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 squares. So if I moved you here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, should be able to hit. Perfect. Let's have you do some actual damage. And then we'll probably have her do the same. So if we have you attack without moving, then you do more damage. She's got a lot of willpower. Maybe I toss one in to do a bit more damage. Alright. Now we got you. I think staying next to this guy for his wall is good. Do some break to this guy to get him starting to be set up. Another good resist. I don't like how close you've gotten. But I think we're going to just keep Stonewall. Because he's tanking well, he's giving bonuses here. I don't think his attack would do anything of note. He could finish off this guy, actually. But I don't think there's any point to it. That would just make the others that are stronger go more often. It's better to leave him around injured than finish him off. So no, let's have you Stonewall again. Hopefully taking some of these hits. Alright, you could pull back. Or if you move... Yeah, if you moved over... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Too far. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'd be able to do good damage on that guy. Have another weakened enemy. There's no point in attacking this one. You could, you just wouldn't do any damage. Yeah, definitely not that. You've got a good amount of willpower. I can waste another one here to get 7 damage. That means these guys are both essentially worthless. Now, if she doesn't move, then she can do more from where she is. She's also in danger from this guy. Because there's no guarantee. This game, at least so far, doesn't seem to have any sort of taunting or sticky mechanic to keep enemies focused on our front line. They can just... or attacks of opportunity. They can just walk off. So if she stays here... Thread the needle hits all units between the archer and the target, doing bonus armor break damage. Oh, it's straight line. Okay. That's not going to be helpful then. If we attacked, she could attack here and do 1 point of break. I could have her take these guys out, but I think it's better to keep them alive so that they're using up the turn order without actually putting us really at risk. So I'm gonna go for the break. If he came forward, let's look at the numbers. If he came forward with 11 strength against her 8 armor, he'd only do 3 damage. She still has a few turns before I need to be worried about her getting killed. Probably. Let's get some break in. I guess I should have had her run, because that only helps when she does strength damage, probably. At least it didn't seem to be increasing her break damage, so there was no point in staying there. Let's move you here. Again, these two in our back line don't need to be worried about those guys, how injured they are. Battering ram on him would knock him back through them, doing even more damage and also keeping him away from my archers. That's feeling pretty good to me. Yeah, that was very good. I could move you forward to attack. So I'm thinking I could move him here, but if I did, then he wouldn't be able to get forward to attack again. If I leave him here and just keep defending, then he keeps his armor bonus. And they continue to not really be effective at anything, which is fine. Okay, you can attack from here. Continue taking out armor, I think. Eventually, she'll get tons of extra damage on him because of how much armor he's lost. Okay. That wasn't part of the plan. So if I had her focus on damage, then there'd be value in attacking here. But I'm probably not going to. So instead we can have her run away. I assume she's also a range of 5. I haven't actually checked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is. So if I moved her to here, 1, 2, way too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She'd be able to hit. But the needle's not what I want. So attacking here, continuing to do break. Alright, what do we do with you? I guess I could do the knockback on you. Kind of need to get our shield guy over on this side, which isn't ideal. But yeah, let's have you battering ram this guy back. Get him out of here and doing a bit more armor damage. And you are coming after her. Ugh. Yep. Kind of as expected. Let's move you forward. If I had you attack, you could just take this guy out. Granted, anyone could take that guy out. Both of them have been sitting ready to die all along. I don't think Stonewall helps necessarily here, though. Do I take you down just to help with moving around? Or just wait? I think I might just end turn. I don't want to give this guy more turns. Like either of them to get more regular turns. And he's not in a position where... no, that guy could move up and attack. Let's Stonewall. That guy probably will move up to attack him. Alright. Still have a few more turns before he's going to go again. Two, 3, 4, 5. That looks good. Oh, I should have done a Mark Prey. Oh well, next turn. Probably. If she stays still, she will do extra strength damage. Can she not? Are you not able to attack directly adjacent? That's what it seems like. Okay. So she has to pull back. And I guess this way, away from that guy. So now she can attack. What was her thing that was supposed to be doing extra damage based on how injured they were, or how much their armor was down? Because I'm not seeing it. But maybe it is this ability and it's just not writing it there, in which case I should have put her in the line. Looks like anyone should be able to do good damage to him now. Like you. So let's have you stay where you are. And finally attack this guy, doing lots of strength damage. I don't want to use your last willpower just in case. Let's just do the 8 damage. There we go. Now you're not particularly something to worry about, so it's just that one. So if I have you attack him, 4 damage sounds pretty good. I'll save my last willpower. Alright, so you could move in and get everyone to attack him. There's not really a point because you could just kill him yourself. I just want to use the ability. Alright, just take this one out. I think it's time to start killing off these enemies. Who's next? You're next. She can't really attack. She can kill off this one, no problem. Let's move you. Sure, here seems fine. If you attack... Oh, if you attack, you just kill. I was trying to decide if I want to do an armor break. No need to. In pillage mode. And you can finish him off. And there we are. Bit of a dicey fight in places, it felt like. Defeat an enemy with strong arm, yep. Promotion for Rook. Combat can be unforgiving. Don't hesitate to change the difficulty of battle if it leaves you frustrated or you find yourself needing a tougher challenge. Use the options menu to change difficulty. Don't worry, you can change the difficulty at any time and it has no effect on the story or other choices you make. I think until I get the hang of combat, I'm not going to be considering changing difficulty. Black Horde is forming in at the tree line. Enough of this, says Ivor, glancing over his shoulder. We're going back. Then adds, Rook, I'm doing one more check of the houses around here. See if you can find anyone. Are you to head back immediately? No, we'll keep watch while he does a check to see if there's any other survivors. Hopefully no one gets killed while we're waiting. Keep watch. As you turn to head back, a colossus appears around the side of a house. It silently looms over Alette, its face an expressionless, stony mask. More terrifying than any roar it may have produced. Time seems to slow as it pulls back its enormous mace. Shout at Alette, shoot it with an arrow. Run at it, axe ready. I would think shout and shoot. But I think shouting is the fastest way to get her to notice, to dodge. If we wait until she hears the arrow hit the target, she's more likely to get hit, and saving his daughter's life has got to be the high priority here. Shout at Alette. You scream Alette's name. She snaps to attention confused, but does not dive out of harm's way as you had imagined in your head. Oh, that's bad. Suddenly, Egil is between the dredge and Alette, his shield above him. The blackstone mace falls. Egil's shield crumples, and so does the boy beneath it. A moment later, Ivar is there, his sword run through the neck of the dredge. He's gone, says Ivar, looking over the boy's shattered skull. Alette gasps, her hands to her mouth. I'm checking the other houses. Ivar remarks, see if you can find anyone, and then meet me at the Great Hall. I wonder if our decisions led to us losing Egil there. I don't know how branching this story gets, but maybe if we hadn't shouted, if we'd attacked, maybe something different would have played out, or maybe it's just the fact we had them here rather than early on saying to stay behind led to their death. I don't know. Anyway, I think this is a good stopping point for the episode. Next time we'll pick up with having this conversation and then leveling up our heroes. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you then. Bye.